Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cinema Savvy, and welcome back to another watch-along commentary from myself, Chris. I did a watch-along commentary on Christmas Day to Mary Poppins, and I had a lot of fun doing that. And I thought, you know, why not try and make these more of a regular thing? And in anticipation for Stan and Ollie, which is out in UK theatres right now, like this week, I believe. I'm seeing it tomorrow, so look for a review for that at the weekend, by the way. I realized that, well, it had occurred to me that I hadn't actually seen any Laurel and Hardy films at all. And I felt really out of my depth. And I felt like I can't truly go and see, you know, Stan and Ollie at the cinema without at least seeing one Laurel and Hardy movie. So, you know, like going back to my reaction video that I did for the first trailer that came out for Laurel and Hardy, I got some great comments from you guys, so I'm very much appreciative of all those comments. Even if I don't get back to them, sadly, I'm not a very good replier to comments. I do want to change that this year, though, so sorry about that. But I do read all of your comments that you guys send. Looking in the chat, JXE, good to see you, Batman. Hoping you were going to jump on. By the way, JXE, very quick side notes. No one else will understand what I'm saying here. I did get your message, JXE. I will message you back right after I finish this stream, and we'll get something set up for maybe the weekend if you want. Me and JXE are going to like do a live stream at some point. Whether it's going to be on YouTube or whether it's going to be a chat, we don't know yet. But I digress. Anyway, yes, the comments that I got on my Stan and Ollie official trailer 1 video were awesome, and you guys were very nice and were, you know, recommending me loads of Laurel and Hardy movies to watch in anticipation for the movie, or to at least get used to their style of comedy so that I can at least say that I've watched some. We had a great comment from one of my favorite YouTube names ever, Rackin' Frackin'. God, I love that name so much, who recommended a whole slew of their movies. Now, I probably wasn't going to get a chance to watch all of these movies, but, you know, just because I'm seeing the movie tomorrow, it doesn't mean that I'm never going to go back and watch any of these other movies. The ones that they recommended were The Music Box, which is obviously what I'm going to be doing my commentary to in a second. Bratz, Busybodies, County Hospital, Our Wife, Laughing Gravy, Helpmates, Hog Wild, Come Clean, Toad in a Hole, Them There Hills, Sons of the Desert, and Way Out West. Now, there was also another comment from Panda Bear, who I believe was on my last watch-along commentary, who recommended 3 movies to me, which was Way Out West, Babes in Toyland, and The Music Box. So my thought process behind, you know, passing over to you guys to vote on which one I was watching today, and it was down to a vote, I took the ones that were common between the 2 comments. So that was Way Out West and The Music Box. And by 1 vote, The Music Box won. Combined over Facebook and Twitter, I had 3 votes for The Music Box and 2 for Way Out West. So it was very close. And in all honesty, in hindsight, if I'd have known how long The Music Box was, in that it's like, you know, just barely, I think it's like half hour or just underneath that. And I think Way Out West is about an hour and a half. It's somewhere in between an hour and a half. I probably, in all honesty, could have just done both of the films back to back, but maybe I'll save it for another watch along. Who knows? So yeah, very brief intro before I get into it, because I do want to get to it very quickly. And I know that some people might be tuning out if I talk for too long. This is going to be my first time watching a Laurel and Hardy film. It's quite exciting. I obviously, you know, their reputation precedes them. I know who they are. I know they're revered as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, comedic double acts of all time. And I feel really bad that I haven't seen any. In terms of my own history with Laurel and Hardy, my granny, God rest her soul, was a huge fan of Laurel and Hardy. I think she had loads of their videos. I don't think she ever had any on DVD. I think this was before DVD. She had a few on video, some of the old black and white ones. I think did they stray into the silent era as well? I can't remember. I think she had a couple of silent ones, but I might be wrong about that. So yeah, I mean, in terms of like the prolific comedic double acts, you know, you've got, you know, Morecambe and Wise, the 2 Ronnies. If we're talking about American double acts, you've got, say, Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. I've even seen some sketches from Abbott and Costello, but never Laurel and Hardy. So I think that's enough talk there. We're going to be watching The Music Box right now. I am watching this on YouTube, so I recommend everyone bring up a copy of The Music Box, whether it's on YouTube. It's going to be easier if you watch it on the same YouTube link as me. So the title of the video is Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy, The Music Box 1932, and it's from a YouTuber who's posted this video called Sphinx Great. So if you bring up that video, get it to timestamp 0. Oh, that's a good point. I can actually link that. You see, this is JXE's the brains of the operation between us here. So I'm going to be sharing this link in the chat. Give me a second. Hey, Lucas, good to see you, man. How are you guys doing, by the way? If any of you watch my Mary Poppins watch along, you know of my trusty two pint jug, sorry, of water. I've drank most of it already, but it's a very short film, so I doubt I'll need this whole thing. But you know, if a lot of you sign in, if we've got a few people in the chat, then because it's a short film, I might stick around for like, 10 minutes or so after it finishes and do a little bit of a Q&A if you guys want to ask me anything. If not, we'll just watch the film together and then I will peace out. So yeah, hopefully you've all got that there. Although today felt long at work. Yeah, man, today was a very, very long day for me as well. So I got to work. I got there for 6:45. I'm going to get to the film in a minute, guys. I got there at 6:45 a.m. and then I found out that my shift didn't actually start until 9 a.m. So that was very fun. So I got my workout in at the beginning of the day, leg day. If any of you guys like workout or go to the gym, you know that leg day is an absolute bitch. Doing that at like 7 o'clock in the morning for 2 hours was not fun. But I digress anyway. So it looks like we just got two people in the chat right now then. So JXE and Lucas, that's good enough for me. Hopefully you've all got the link up. We're going to watch it together. I've got it to timestamp 0 and I am going to click play now. Oh, reading. I feel like adding the Star Wars opening crawl music to this. Newly restored and painstakingly preserved original versions. Nice. Yeah, I read somewhere that a lot of their movies, or a few of them anyway, have been lost to time, whether the prints are too damaged or if they just got lost over time. So for guys watching at home, I am going to be like jumping into the chat as well and answering a few quick questions as I watch this, but I do kind of want to pay attention to this time because I'm looking forward to this one. But yeah, I was going to give some behind the scenes on the movie very quickly before I do get to the comments. This film is historically important. It was the first film to win an Academy Award for Best Live Action Short Film. So it's very, very important. Sorry, I'm just having to listen to plot right here. Oh, that was a sharp cut. As an editor, I'm like, oh, you cut off the dialogue there mid-phrase. So I was reading about this, that there isn't actually a house at the top of those stairs. Those stairs are still there in real life. I think they're in did I read Silver Lake district of Los Angeles. But apparently that was just a set that was built. I think the actual stairs lead to like a cul-de-sac or something. So the power of filmmaking. Jesus, Stan Laurel, do you even lift, bro? You know, I mean, slapstick comedy is, I'm not going to say it's easy to do. It's kind of like easy humor, but you know, the actors involved have got to give it their absolute all. Like it is a very physically demanding and expressive art form as well. So if it can be done right, it's fantastic. You know, like one of my favorite cartoons growing up, Tom and Jerry. I mean, you know, same kind of stuff, but it's easy to do in concept, but so difficult to execute. So very quickly, some of the comments. JXC found out I don't want to go to the university I've been prepping to go to for the past few months. Hey man, you got to do what you got to do. You know, if you're not feeling it, if it's not in your heart, don't do it, and live your life that way. And Lucas says, have you heard Glass has mixed reviews? I'm gutted, but still going to see it, of course. Yeah, no, I heard that today. I've heard it's been getting pretty mixed to negative reviews. We will be doing reviews for Unbreakable and Split just before we do our review for Glass, because neither me or George have seen them yet. This is like reminding me of me and my dad when we get some like new furniture in the house and we have to take it upstairs. And like, but it's just a lot more profanity and just swearing and bickering whenever we do anything like that. It's usually like a wardrobe or like a desk thing. Like this thing, we had to bring this up. That was fun. Oh yeah, you keep laughing, bitch. I'd take that push chair and just be like, it'd be like that. Oh god, I can't remember the name of it, and I feel really bad now because it's a really historically important movie. Where the baby carriage, it's like one of the first like brilliantly like edited films. It was like a silent film as the carriage is going down the stairs. It's been parodied loads. I can't remember the name of it. Shit. JXC, you're not getting that deposit back, but hey, think of all those like hours that you're going to be saving. You know, like if you weren't feeling that university, then man, just don't go. Like the deposit sucks, but you know, life will find a way. Battleship Potemkin. There we go. Thanks, JXC. It's about to bring the beat down. Well, no, if you go on Wikipedia, there's actually a series of 3 pictures, I think it is, and it's got pictures all throughout the ages of the stairs that are still there. So they've got like a picture from 2009, 2010, and then most recently, and it's you know, it's listed as the music box steps, which is pretty cool. I love when like places like that preserve some like, you know, iconic film locations. But yeah, I feel bad. Like I can't really I can't really provide much of a commentary to this film because I haven't seen it. Like, I don't know all the, the behind the scenes with it, or any drama, or what the director's done. I know that the director's pretty much directed a whole slew of the Laurel and Hardy films, and indeed the producer as well. Hal Roach did a lot of their films. Oh shit. Sounds broke. Most likely, sir. I'm sorry. I'm sure it was something nice, though. You just have a good day. Take care now. Bye bye then. It was reminding me of. Has anyone seen the first Scary Movie film? There's a scene where Cindy runs to the top of the stairs and she's like running away from the ghost killer, and she like pushes a piano down the stairs and it just smacks the granny in the face. I love that. It's just reminding me of that a little bit. Probably not the best idea, but you know what? I do it anyway because it's just fun. There you go, Jexy. See, he knows what I'm talking about. That's how my hair looks in the morning. Believe it, guys. Like, it's just woomph. So, serious question. Obviously, with like historical hindsight, it's probably never going to happen, and I don't want to cause offense by this comment. What I'm going to say or question. So, is that moustache ever going to come back into fashion? I mean, like, Charlie Chaplin, Oliver Hardy, and then another famous figure for very unfortunate and saddening reasons. But is it ever going to come back into fashion? I don't think it is. I think we're past that point now. So here we're introduced to Oswald Cobblepot. That'd be my reaction as well. Just like swipe his hat off. Mr. Gibbs, you may throw my hat if you like, and go get it. So I'm just reading your comment there, Jexy. Was it a comedy DVD box set you had, or was it just a collection of different films? We both know, like, we'd be so homicidal if we were like carrying this piano up the stairs. Like, we just have like this seething, burning hatred for people. Like, we wouldn't care. Like, we'd throw the baby down the stairs. We'd like push the piano over the guy who looks like the penguin. We've now entered the courtyard set for 300, apparently. Oh no. No. Physics? Would it, like, that piano went like a full 90 degrees there down the stairs. Oh shit. That ragdoll. That ragdoll, though. I love ragdoll, whether it's in like, movies. I think probably the famous example that I can think of is the very final shot of A Nightmare on Elm Street where she gets ripped through the window. It's so terrible, but it's so great. I love it. What is physics, right? Right? It's great though. It's cartoony. It's like a live action cartoon. It's fine. It's all good. It operates on its own realm of reality. That afternoon. It's just reminding me of like The Shining, where it comes up like boom Wednesday. Oh shit. Well, gee, thanks, Mr. Mailman, for all the help. You fuck. Why would you take it? No. Why would you take it back down the stairs? Just carry on. You've committed at this point. You've committed to this Herculean task. It's just the horse just like giving them side eye. Oh no. Oh, I'm loving like the George Lucas scene dissolves, the diagonal dissolve. I love it. Oh, I tried to stop. I stopped bringing logic into movies long ago, JXC. Like I just roll with the punches nowadays. What I like about their acting as well, Laurel and Hardy, like their performances right now still absolutely hold up. A lot of problems that I have with older films like this. Oh, that sped up footage there was great. I love it. They are really using like, obviously the limitations at the time, but they're still making it work. But a lot of performances at the time, especially with this kind of stuff and just films in general, they've always been very over the top and theatrical, and they never seem genuine. Obviously, if you like look at a performance from an actor nowadays and then compare it to like a performance from way back then, not saying that all performances back then were bad, but I don't know, they seem very, I think Singing in the Rain goes into this in a very good way. How you have, the actors that are used to a certain way of acting, the very expressive silent film, and then when they get to live action, when they get to, sorry, audio, they can't adjust and it doesn't seem natural. It seems very stilted dialogue. But, their performances in this still hold up to this day. Like really, really good naturalistic dialogue, good back and forth. And that's why I'm looking forward to seeing the movie tomorrow, Stan and Ollie, because I really don't know much about the lives of these two guys. So it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, they're probably going to take some artistic, liberties with it, but Jerksy, I can't look at Singing in the Rain the same anymore. Not since I learned how they did the rain. I didn't get the memo on that one, Jerksy. How did they do it? Were they like filtering out the toilet water or something? Like, oh, the movie's become Home Alone now. So I'm going to do a quick time check for everyone watching at home. We're coming up to 19:30 now. The cameras couldn't see the water droplets very well, so they mixed it with milk. Look at the puddles he kicks. You're going to ruin that scene for me now, man. Like, I don't even... The film's good, but it's not one of my favorites. It has a lot of problems. I think we did a review on the channel, actually. But yeah, no, I'm going to have to go back and watch that scene after this is finished, because that may have ruined that movie for me. I'd just be there with Singing in the Rain, like with like a bowl of like cereal, just like trying to catch all the milk. There's really good camera work with this film as well. Like, I know that the camera's like not moving around and it still is very stationary, but the choice of shots, for example, I'm really liking. Like, the cuts are good. Like, there's a really good sense of space where everyone is. It knows when to zoom in on the characters to get their expression, etc. Oh, shit. I really just want one of those hats right now that these guys have got just to throw at someone. You just smack him on the ass. Yeah, man. Like, I'm gonna have to like watch that some of that Singing in the Rain stuff. It's gonna sound like someone's just like murdered an android from the Alien franchise. I love that nice little bit of breaking the fourth wall there, looking at the camera. That knowing glance. Did he just Weinstein that guy? Oh, maybe. Who knows the extent of that guy's depravity? Well, every actress in Hollywood, apparently. Oh, nail through the Jesus Christ! This film turned violent. In Home Alone, I think it was Home Alone 1. That was the one trap that always got me, was the nail through the foot. Yeah, man, like I really can't fault anything on this set. Like props, sets, all looks great. Obviously, there's a few limitations here and there. There's some wire work, there's some very obvious dummies and everything like that. But it's, you know what? No CGI. No CGI. It's all practical. It's all in camera, which is great, especially for the time, 1932. These guys getting paid minimum wage for this shit. It ain't worth it. Yeah, that's my reaction too. Whenever like some electricity goes off or something pops, like no, I don't mess with that stuff. I tell you what Laurel and Hardy are reminding me of, another comedy duo from one of my favorite comedy films, actually. And I might be barking completely up the wrong tree with this, but their mannerisms and everything like that, and even kind of how they look a little bit. Nathan Lane and Lee Evans from the film Mouse Hunt. Very kind of same temperaments. Maybe Lee Evans is a little bit more eccentric in that movie than Stan Laurel is in this film. But seeing the whole like mansion house trashed and everything like that, I was getting some Mouse Hunt flashbacks there, and maybe they took inspiration from the likes of Laurel and Hardy. I don't know. In fact, I could very much see the concept of Mouse Hunt being a Laurel and Hardy sketch. Was it next door? Was it the house next door or something? I really want one of those hats, whether I'm throwing it at someone, whether I'm taking it off and throwing it on the floor in disgust. It just looks so satisfying. Oh, shit. He's gone full Jack Torrance. Stand for the national anthem, you fuck. Are those two married? Oh, and you must be the Monopoly guy. She's even got like the fox thing around her neck as well. Perhaps I can make you some new slippers from some innocent baby seals. Put your hand down, you un-American commie. I will say though, to like a laughable, like satirical degree, the US national anthem is the most sort of like "Hoorah, America!" Like it's the perfect national anthem in my mind to sum up America. Like it's pitch perfect. I don't know. I don't want to offend any Americans out there. It's just funny from, a Brit standpoint. The end. There we go. Western Electric System. And a very abrupt ending on YouTube. So I guess that'll do it for my watch along to the Music Box. So I guess I'll go into my thoughts now, my review on it. I had a really good time with it. It was fun for for what it is, a short comedy film carrying a piano up the stairs. It's a very simple concept, but as I said, it's very effective when executed right, with great performances, great camera work, in-camera special effects work. Like everything was in camera. They had to really think outside the box of how to make this stuff a reality. And while some of it doesn't like hold up visually, or maybe some of the edits like a little bit too abrupt, and some of the audio doesn't carry over between shots, they were kind of all like cobbling it together, and it was still very much in its infancy at that stage. And it was fun. I'm glad it won the Oscar. It's a very historically important film. And there are probably a load of other Laurel and Hardy films, as I said before I went live, at the start of when I went live, that I haven't seen yet and might even be better than this one. I don't know if this is one of their most famous ones. I don't know if this is regarded as, most people's favorite film, if there are some bigger ones. As I said, there are some films that are about an hour and a half in length. So maybe I can give those a watch one time, whether I do another watch along or whether I watch them in my own time. So there's a lot. As I said, that comment gave me like 10 movies to watch of Laurel and Hardy. I think you can actually buy like a cheap DVD collection now of them all. I don't know if it's all of them. I think it is all of them. You can get it from most retail places now. So maybe I could do that and start working my way through them at some point. Let's see if we've got any. I might stick around for like another 5-10 minutes if people are chilling. If people are taking off, then I can round the stream off there. But no, I had a good time with it. I'm really looking forward to seeing Stan and Ollie tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to seeing the performances in that film. And whether it is going to turn out to be an Oscar contender, I don't know. I know it's been picking up some awards. It's been nominated for Golden Globe. Did it actually win a Golden Globe? Let me have a look. No, John C. Reilly was nominated for Best Actor in a motion picture musical or comedy at the Golden Globes, but he didn't win it. And at the British Academy Film Awards, it was nominated for 3, including Best British Film and Best Actor in a Leading Role for Coogan. That's Steve Coogan. Whether it's going to win any of the Oscars, I don't know, but I'm sure it'll probably get some nominations or nods at least in the lead up to it. That's why I'm seeing it tomorrow. But yeah, so let's see what we've got. Also, I've always likened the anthem to the USSR. My father played it a bit while I was a kid. The USSR national anthem is incredible. That's probably one of my favorite national anthems, in all honesty. But yeah, no, I guess I can round off there. It's great that you've been on the stream, JXC. I don't know if Lucas is still with us. If you're there, Lucas, drop us a comment to let us know that you're still alive in the chat. It's got on my stream 1 viewer though, so I'm assuming that's just you, JXC. But yeah, shorter film, shorter watch along commentary. Hopefully I didn't talk too much, and I think I kept the focus a little bit more on the film today, which was good. Mary Poppins, I kind of just like went wildly off on a tangent on a Q&A session, but that was totally fine. That was good fun. I once had to give a speech for a class, USSR national anthem to show me out. That's awesome, man. I'd probably do CC Rider by Elvis Presley. It's like the typical kind of so-and-so has left the building kind of song. Great song to exit to, man. But USSR national anthem is pretty good too. But yeah, no, I'll probably round off now. I don't know how long I've been going on this stream. The film was about half hour. I've probably been going for about 45 minutes on this thing with my talk at the beginning and my talk now. But yeah, JXC, we'll set up something very soon. I'll drop you a message after this. We'll exchange emails or whatever we got to do, and we'll get on a live stream or just get on a chat, whatever we need to do. Yeah, I need to go and record another video now for my Vimeo channel, which got shut down regarding my Hobbit fan edit. So I need to create another account for that now. So I've got plenty of things to do. So hopefully catch you on the flip side there, JXC. And yeah, thank you to everyone that, you know, joined me on this watch along. We only had 2 people in there, but if people are watching this after the fact, if people tune in later, I really do appreciate it. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit the bell icon as well so you get a notification every time we go live, whether it's a movie review or, as I'm doing these more often now, a watch along with me, a trailer reaction, or any of our other original shows. We really do appreciate the support, and we are really wanting to push this channel now as we've entered 2019, get some new ideas going and try and get the channel further reaching than perhaps it was in 2018 and years before that. So yeah, big thank you to everyone, and until the next video, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.